Hello po at magandang araw. Ngayon po ay the last Monday of the month, June 27, 2022. Welcome po sa The Stock Market Today. Kung first time niyo po sa channel na ito po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Ginagawa ko po itong review araw-araw tungkol sa stock market at ang latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stocks. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, niimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe. And kung meron po yung stocks na gusto niyo pa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything I say in this channel ay hindi po financial advice. Ang ating news ay tungkol po sa PLDT kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, June 27, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay po, tingnan po natin ang ating financial headlines mula po sa BDO Securities. S&P says economic recovery momentum at risk from elevated inflation. Marcos administration bringing back PPP mode for project financing. Ang PPP po ay private or public-private partnership. New taxes needed, Balisacan says. And sa ating sectoral and company news, JFC confident of growth and recovery. Northwind Power gets approval to build transmission facility. PHILEX eyes 2.65 billion pesos from stock rights offering. Ang presyo po niya ay magiging 315 per share. And the closing price last Friday was 383. And this will go through PHILEX shareholders as of record as of June 29 will be entitled to subscribe 1 share for every 5.8674 common shares. Okay, the offer period will be from July 14 to July 25. And the listing date will be on August 3. So kung meron po kayong PHILEX, I think yung ex-date niya last Friday, June 24. Yeah, I think that was the ex-date. Okay, then dito na po tayo sa ating main news tungkol kay TEL. And this is from the Manila Bulletin. No? PLDT tripling international capacity. TEL is set to activate next month its 14,000-kilometer U.S. Trans-Pacific Jupiter cable system, which will increase the telco's international capacity to about 60 terabits per second from 20 terabits per second in the United States and Japan. The undersea cable system is linked to a landing station in Daet, Camarines Norte. Investments on infrastructure like Jupiter will allow PLDT to provide the vital connectivity that powers our digital economy, enabling us to transform the country into a globally competitive and digitally empowered nation. Specifically, this will fortify the Philippines' position as the next strategic data center hub for global hyperscalers, said TEL Head of Enterprise Group Jojo Hendrado. So yan po ang ating main news, yan po yung pinaka-summary. Meron pong buy rating si BDO Securities on TEL with a target price of 2,290. So that's tingnan natin, TEL about a 35% upside. Okay, so before we go to our main news, let me check some comments here. Isip Roman, sir, yung mga rebound na ito ay pwedeng posibleng window dressing lang. Next week is third quarter or second quarter, June 30, and first half of June 2022. Thursday matatapat ang month end and Friday ang June 1. Naisip ko lang baka timing. So I think I was able to answer that na, no? And usually hindi lamang to third quarter kundi quarterly but monthly ay posibleng nagwi-window dressing po yung mga kumpanya, no? And yung mga significant dates is our quarter ends and year ends. Doon po nagkakaroon ng buying of their company stocks. So they ask third-party brokers to buy or yung mga fund managers to buy the stock. And then if they have a buyback program, mas malaki po yung binibili nila during those times. Okay? So, kung obserbahan mo lang yung PSE every month and quarter end, usually green candlestick po yan. Okay, and then si Brenda Anquilio, thank you for all HC. Thank you rin po. Charlie Miguel, sir, what is your darling stock? Thank you. Wala po akong, actually, well, what I have in my inventory are mostly for long term, no? Yan yung mga index stocks and blue chip companies like Ayala Corporation. Yung mga REITs, I like the REITs because of the cash dividends. And the older you are, the more you go to cash dividends. And then companies that give cash dividends such as Meralco, TEL, Glow, Metro Pacific. Okay, Flormira. Good morning, sir. Ask ko lang po, magkano po ang SRO ni SPNEC at kailan po kaya? Salamat po. Okay, based po dito sa disclosure ni SPNEC dito sa kanyang investor relations. Ang SRO po niya, no, or yung stock rights offer, it will be offered at a price with a range of 1 peso 60 centavos to 176 per rights share at a ratio of 1 rights share for every 1.28 common shares. Okay? So if you have 128 shares, you have the right to buy 100 shares at between 160 and 176 per share. Pero wala pa pong definite date po ito, no? Okay, pero ang record date po niya is July 15 to be listed and traded on the main board. But there is no final price yet based dito sa disclosure lang, yung preliminary prospectus as of May 31. Okay po, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on what happened today. Okay, so the PSEI gained 21.26 points. It's 0.34% up to close at 6238.82. Pero the resulting candlestick is just almost a doji kasi almost flat po ang ating index. So 21.26 points lang po, no? Ang taas niya. And in general, pababa pa rin po ang ating trend based dito sa ating mga indicators. Pero from an oversold level, nung June 23, nasa itaas na po yung ating relative strength, nasa 37 na po. But in general, pababa ang trend ng ating index. Sa market activity naman, 84 companies declined, 98 advanced, while 54 remained unchanged. The all-share index is also up 0.44% or 14.84 points. Yung ating sectoral indices ended mixed. The financials, mining, and properties are down, while the holding companies, industrials, and services are up. The losers was led by mining at 1.33%, and the gainers was led by services at 1.95%. Sa market activity, tingnan natin yung nag-figure out sa news today. So let's check TEL, JFC, PHILIPPINE Mining na merong SRO, and then ACEN, Solar Power Nueva Ecija, and URC. So we will be reviewing 6 stocks. So let's start with PLDT. PLDT ended in the green, So last Friday it was up by 3 pesos or 0.18%. Now it's up by 27 pesos or 1.59%. Pero nasa itaas pa rin po ang ating mga indicators, which would mean that in general the stock is still trending downwards. Pero the 2 green candlesticks looks promising. Tumaas po yung RSI, nasa 38 na po. Pero seldom po nag-oversold or nag-oversell yung stock. The last time it was oversold was a long time ago. Dito po nung March 2021 or March 18, and here March 2020 nung bumagsak po yung nung nag-pandemic po. But ever since hindi po nagiging oversold si TEL. So ang pinaka-support nandito po sa 1680, and the nearest resistance, hanapin nga natin, it's here at 1855 dito po, or within this area. Yan po, 1855. Within that area yung ating resistance. But our concern more is on the support level dahil trending downwards po yung stock. And then si Jollibee naman, JFC. Uy, nagkaroon siya ng rebound, but it ended flat, I'm sorry, tinitingnan ko pala yung Friday. Nagkaroon siya ng rebound ng Friday pero wala siyang volume, So I wouldn't say this is a breakout, pero now it ended flat, opened at 200, ended at 200. So wala, hindi po siya nag-gain, hindi po siya nag-lose. But the RSI is up, nasa 45. Last Friday it was also at 45, so flat po ang resulta niya. But in general, it follows the movement of the most stocks in the index na pababa. So, ang nearest resistance, let's do a 1-week chart. I think this is resistance level already. Nandito po sa 188, ang pinaka-resistance level, and the support, or the support level is at 188 or 190, and the resistance is here at 213. So, Jollibee ending flat today. And then PHILIPPINE Mining, let's go back at the 1-day chart. So, pababa pa rin si PHILIPPINE Mining, but it gained some 9 centavos today or 2.72% up from 331. So, oversold pa rin po si PHILIPPINE, and it has been oversold since June 21. So, nasa baba pa rin po siya, below 30. Ang RSI po niya nasa 20.76. So, bearish pa rin po siya, like most of the stocks in the index. Meron siyang adjustment dito. I think this has something to do with the SRO of PHILIPPINE. And then, next will be ACEN. Yan, meron siyang rebound, Although, a little just above average yung kanyang volume, pero significant po yung rise niya, Nasa 779 na po, adding 42 centavos from last Friday's close. That's 5.70% up. Now, yung closing price niya is already above our short and medium term moving averages, Ang 100 days nasa taas pa rin, but there is a significant rise in the stock. So, ang pinaka support level, so let's draw a parallel channel. Okay, so if we will follow the parallel channel, ang pinaka support po niya ay nandito sa 560. Nasa 560 po yung support niya, and the resistance would be here at 768, more or less. Support and resistance, di po siya exact points, but these are areas. Now, RSI is up. Nasa 62.57 po siya. And then, after ACEN, si Solar Power Nueva Ecija. Solar Power, yan, nagkaroon siya ng rebound. At meron pong volume, ha. Meron po siyang volume. And I think this is a breakout. So, from a lackluster performance a few days back, yung pinaka-support po niya ay nandito. So, meron po siyang bounce. And the bounce is large, no? 7.14% or 11 centavos. So last Friday, nag-close po siya at 154 at nagkaroon po siya ng gap up, ano? Nag-open po siya at 157, nag-close at 154, so may gap up po siya dito, and it gained 11 centavos. Which is a bit of good news, ha? Pinaka-resistance po nandito po sa 185 or within that vicinity, and the support is at 150. So we may say that this is a breakout, and usually during a breakout ay in the following days, lalo na kung meron pong volume, ay nagkakaroon po ng pullback or consolidation na nangyayari. Maaaring mag-pullback muna yan bago dumiretso pataas. And then finally, we have URC. URC, ayan, nagkaroon na naman ng breakout. I think this is a breakout here. And I think the support is holding, ano? Kasi meron volume din dito, may volume din dito. But our trend is still going down. However, the RSI has a huge improvement here from last Friday's 34. Ngayon po ay nasa 49, almost half. Nag-oversold po siya noong June 15, and so far the support is holding. Nandito po yung support niya. Nasa 94.76. And yung closing price niya ngayon ay mas mataas kaysa sa ating short-term average, moving average of 100. Okay, just within that vicinity. Ngayon, ang pinaka nearest resistance nandito po sa area to, nasa 108. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market Monday, June 27, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chidoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.